Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Some things have happened in our lives which we will update you on, so stick around for our December beers and budgeting. Hey guys, I'm Justine, your host of the Debt Free Millennials channel. This is my husband Kyle.
What's up?
And we are going over December's budget from 2024. We had a lot going on, so let us tell you what happened over a beer. So what are we drinking?
We're going back to the feeling my college days. We're going back to a little natty light.
Oh.
Ooh, the good stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
How many of you are really into natural light? Like, is this a beer that you previously drank, still drink? I mean, we all know that the cost of goods is just going up.
I know. It's funny because I hear, like, when everyone offers you a natty light, no one ever says, would you like a natural light beer?
Natural light.
I know. It's like, picky out version. Would you like a natural light beer? You know? Everyone's like, you want a natty light?
So what am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee because, well, we had a baby. We had a baby, and it's funny because in the last episode I was talking about, I really hope that I'm still not pregnant for the next Beers and Budgeting episode, which I could have been if we had filmed it right at January 1st or January 2nd.
Yeah.
Because we welcomed our second baby girl on January 7th. I was 41 weeks pregnant. I was very ready.
Very uncomfortable.
And very uncomfortable. And she came during a blizzard.
It was fun. 12 inches of snow. I had to snow blow the driveway a bunch of times. Luckily, the snow piles came through a couple hours before we went to the hospital. Mm-hmm. So we made it okay, just fine. But schools were canceled for 3-4 days. And
yeah.
It was a lot of snow.
It was a lot of snow. We made it to the hospital safely. It was basically a repeat of Quinn's birth in the sense that we showed up at the hospital about the same time of night, 10:30 at night. And then I had her at 7:31 in the morning. So labored there all night long. But It was wild. So we welcomed Lucy. Lucy is our new baby girl, and she is currently taking a nap.
Yeah. Thank God.
And she's
newborn phase. Do you guys like the newborn phase? Let me know. I could rant about newborn phase.
I'm enjoying it so much more this time around. And I do plan on doing kind of like a, hey, this is what the birth experience was like video. And Kyle made sure he got the video. Lots of it are parts that I do not feel comfortable sharing on YouTube just visually, if you know what I'm saying. But it was great. It was so great.
Went by, I was able to record it this time because the baby didn't fall out. The first time around it was like, hey, I think we're getting ready to push. Oh, wait, never mind, baby's here. That's about how fast it happened. This time was a little different, so I was able to record it.
So that will be in another video, but rest assured, it was amazing. It was an incredible birth. Went unmedicated again. Crazy, I know, but it was so awesome.
I'm sure we will do a video on the budget of birthing a baby, cost, the whole 9 yards. So stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by with your natty light.
Okay, we are going to hop into our budget so that you can get a sense of how we spent money in December. So here's our budget. We are using the super template from my new super budget template. You can grab that for sale listed below. This is the upgraded version from the budget toolkit, which is always for free for you to use. So if you're new to budgeting, do the free version first. If you want to pivot into something that has more bells and whistles, this is your go-to. And so we're using the super template because it gives you the percentages as you fill them in, and it gives you some charts and other ways to track your expenses that the simple regular free toolkit just does not give you. So For December, this feels like eons ago because it's actually February at the time of this recording. Sorry.
We had a kid. Forgive us.
Yeah, we were planning on a $12,000 income month. We actually brought in just over $16,000, leaving us with a net of $3,218.
Sweet.
Yes, we needed that for December for sure, because what happened is our property taxes are due in December, which I think is just stupid. December is already a very expensive month, and to plop on property taxes on top of that is crazy. So I made a note here that it was $6,690 for the year for our property taxes for 2024. You have the option to pay biannually, so that was about $3,300 with no penalty. So as long as you paid it before December 20th, the $3,300, and then you've got to make a second payment on your property taxes by like May 10th of 2025, then there's no penalty to that. So I said, well, why not keep the extra $3,000 in our high yield savings account, let that earn some interest, and give us some breathing room for December.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's
it's not
what we did.
much what you earn, $30,
Yeah.
$50. I mean, if I saw $50 sitting on the sidewalk, I sure as shit would pick it up. So,
Yeah.
with my natty light.
And then I increased our monthly savings to $670 based off of what we actually saw. This is kind of like chasing a goalpost because property taxes just go up over time, but made me feel a little bit better to increase it to what it actually is. And we did another parents' night out with school. Sweet.
Oh yeah, we had one of those in December. Mm-hmm. Was that when we went to the ramen place?
That's when we went to the ramen place.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Checking out the food scene in Kansas City is really growing, which
It was so hot in that place, though.
Yeah.
We sat right underneath the heater.
Well, that's the thing about the Midwest. It can be very cold outside, and then you have to dress in layers because restaurants and public places just crank up the heat, and so you're sweating.
It makes me nuts. The warmest winter is inside of a restaurant in the Midwest, and the coldest summer is inside of a restaurant in the middle of the summer. And I'm like, can we figure this out? Like, why is this still a thing? I have to bring sweatshirts with me when I go to restaurants in the summertime because they're like, let's keep it at 60.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Let's get into the budget. Okay, so fixed expenses.
Why was preschool?
We had an extra week in December, so our preschool bills us every week. We're used to getting billed every month, so there's actually a little bit of a cost difference. So it was $1,400 for preschool tuition. Electricity was up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we were home more in December. We had people over, just using more things.
Yeah. Wow. You didn't spend hardly any money on home improvements and repairs that month.
No, I took a month off.
Groceries was just about there. We were $59 over. I'm just slowly accepting the fact that our grocery budget is going to be
everything's so much more expensive.
$900.
Yeah. We had friends whose food budget for a family of four was $2,000.
Over $2,000. You know who you are.
Yeah.
I was blown away by that. I would say no judging, but I'm totally like, what? How? Because they have kids in similar ages to us. So I'm like, I know it's not your kids. Kids hardly eat anything except for berries and fruit and milk.
Yeah.
Restaurants, we were slightly over by $61. So we're slightly over on food in general by like $120, it looks like.
Okay.
The shopping budget.
You know, actually, that's not that bad for like December when you have a lot of family, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of people, a lot of big dinners and whatever. It's actually, I'm satisfied.
Good. Shopping, fun money, and then of course gifts. Christmas were kind of our big spends here because we were going out doing stuff, buying gifts for everybody. I hear a baby.
I hear a baby too.
Okay, so shopping, fun money, gifts in general, like those were all of our big spends. Not surprising for December. We also were ordering a lot of stuff on Amazon just to fill out the house. Like, we knew we were going to have visitors and Kyle's mom come for when Lucy arrived, and so we're like, let's get a luggage rack. We need extra bed sheets and just kind of household items that we were buying from Target and Amazon. So that is reflected here. And then keep in mind, we keep sinking funds for all this stuff, although it's showing that I went negative on gifts Christmas, so that's not right. I gotta check that out.
Okay.
Make sure that's okay.
I mean, if it's within the house decor, whatever, it's probably like we had presents and house decor stuff all on an Amazon thing, and then Amazon is just like,
I know,
here it all is, rather than separating out the order.
I try to separate it out, because like here was, you know, gifts for Amazon, and then I try to put a little note here to tell you exactly what we spent money on. And then also what I'm doing is I'm going onto our Chase credit card account, and then I'm downloading the transactions for the month, and then it downloads as a CSV file, and then I'm just copying and pasting into the daily expense tracker and then organizing it by category, which is a big time saver. That's a little hack if you are using the super budget template. You can do that as a way to just speed up the process of looking at your transactions and categorizing them. So that's all that. Subscriptions came in. We got booted out of Disney Plus. We were hacking that. Hack no more. Disney Plus got onto us and was like, this is not part of your household, blah, blah, blah. Please update. So now we're paying for it, $16 a month. That's new. The home upgrades. Why is it saying $16.24? Let's take a look. Oh, yep. Wayfair again for the guest room.
For the guest room.
We bought furniture. We bought furniture for that, so that was included. I just need to figure out how I'm going to really earmark this, because it's $1,000 saved, but we spent $624. So really, it's, you know, $380 or $376 that we saved. So I just need to change that to reflect how that actually was put together, because it is part of our sinking fund. And then all of our savings. So that's
got that car fund going.
Got that car fund going again. We did not include our investments. I know a lot of people in the comments are saying like, when are you going to do the investments? I did it for January, so be on the lookout for that. I just was like, you know, screw it. Our investments have already changed numbers since December, so I just wasn't going to mess with it.
Me and my natty light say, that's all right.
What do you want to do with this extra money?
Buy some golf clubs.
I think that's your answer every single time.
It is. Realistically, so planning for the future, Justine's on maternity leave. So we're looking at a nanny. We could put that towards a nanny fund. We also have to do a retaining wall of some kind in the backyard eventually. I'm thinking about big expenses later on.
Oh, yeah.
That's like kind of a have to, so that way that bigger wall doesn't come down.
Right.
So that's where I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
But
that makes sense.
Sure wouldn't mind, rounding it to $3,000, and then we can take $166.79 and like go get a massage or something like that.
Maybe that's what we should do with our next parents' night out.
It's not a bad idea. Kind of bring a natty light with me.
It's for some reason you're getting an accent. The more and more you drink that.
The more and more you drink natty light, the more and more you gotta sound like a redneck.
Yeah.
We're in Kansas. We can say that, right?
I don't know.
Well, me and my
But you
natural light with my pinky out. We'll be there.
Yes, I am on maternity leave, most likely until April. Well, we got to figure out just childcare situation for Lucy, because we talked about doing a nanny for at least the first year of life. And that's why videos have been a little bit slower. So thank you for still sticking around and watching this one. Being here.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. It's just, we're
a little one eye open, dazed in that newborn phase, you know, but we're here.
Yeah. So stay tuned for the next episode, which we're going to try to film as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. We have a ton of videos to help you with your financial education, budgeting, saving, investing, and more to help you just feel confident about your finances and crush debt so that you can live a life with more fun and fewer payments. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and if you want to drink a natural light beer while you do it, you can.
Okay. See you next time.
See ya.